You know, I went to the Arizona Center today. I can't believe this place is 35 years old. And I remember it was first built, and there was a bunch of, well, there was one nightclub on the second floor, and I'll show you later on where it was at. And there was a Tex-Mex nightclub, and there was a Hooters there. Remember Hooters? I think they're all going out of business. I think they filed bankruptcy. But this was back in the 1990s. This was a really big thing for Phoenix because they were redeveloping downtown, and it's not like it was now. There was pretty much downtown was dead back in the 1990s. It was just, I mean, there was just nothing downtown. So this was a really big thing. I remember there was a Tex-Mex bar there, and I used to go there all the time. And it was great. On Fridays and Saturdays, it'd be packed. There's some really good bands there. And then right behind, right where the AMC theater is, right around that area, there was like a sports bar there, and it was on the, I believe it was on the second floor, and there was also volleyball courts in the back, and it was pool tables there and stuff like that. It was really really neat. It would get packed on weekends. It was a really fun place, and but the Arizona Center isn't what it used to be anymore. Back when I got down there, um, Hooters, which was a mainstay for years, you know, like I said, it went out of business, and it was almost nobody down there. It was just dead. That's a shame because it was a really fun place to be at one time. Now it's in a great location, and actually, there's two really big towers there. One Arizona Center. It has 19 floors, and is the tenants include the Greater Phoenix Convention Center and Visitors Bureau, and the courthouse of the Harlem Globetrotters. Globetrotters. You know, who would think their office is there? And then there's two Arizona Center, which is the Arizona Public Service, or APS, and that's like 20 floors. And then there's nearby there's a 30 store Sheraton Phoenix downtown, and that's like across the street, and that opened in 2008. And there's a lot of condominium projects around the area, so it's it should be a pretty busy area, you would think. Here's some of the stores that are around that area, and like I don't see a lot of, when I was in there, there's not a lot of foot traffic. I don't think there's like a really reason to go down there. Really, I shouldn't say that, but it just, you know, except for the AMC theater, which that one seems to be always, not a lot of people go to that one to see. It seems like, you know, it's not what it used to be. And here's a store over here, and this is a roller venue. And it was open, and there was nobody in there. So I don't know how that does. I imagine on Friday and Saturdays, you know, you get people in there. I got to go back there again and just see how busy it gets. And here's like the center court. They got a big basketball there. I do gotta say that it's well taken care of. It's clean. It's well kept up. The landscaping is fantastic. So it really looks like a good area. And they had a nail salon, and they seemed like they were really busy. And also ASU downtown campus is like blocks from here, so probably a lot of students go there. So that's probably a good business to have in that area. And I tell you, some of the architecture was pretty neat. This this is pretty colorful. I like to come back at nighttime, see what it looks like. You know, I was here on a Friday. I think it was Friday, and there wasn't really much foot traffic. But at night, and I was there about 2 o'clock, and at nighttime they looked like they were having some kind of event. They were setting up a outside bar and stuff like that. One thing that really changed a lot was down here. The landscaping has really changed. It's a lot more open now, but back probably about a decade ago, it used to have a lot more palm trees around that area. There was more shading, it seemed like, and you could walk around, see the plants, stuff like that. Maybe this is better, you know. And they're looking like they're having some kind of event for that night. And there was quite a lot of outdoor bars they were setting up. I have no idea what it was for though. And this is different. I don't remember this being here, but it's been so long since the last time I was down here. They had like a little lake with stones on here. I mean, whoever runs this place still puts a lot of money in this area. Yeah, there's some of the bars that are being set up. So there's like an events going on later on that night. I mean, but it looks really well kept. Like I said, somebody's whatever company runs this, they're putting a lot of money into this place. It's not run down by any means. But there used to be a lot more like palm trees here, and it was a lot greener years ago. Like I said, I haven't been here for years. And of course, there's our homeless person. I still can't believe this. Like I said, like 25, 35 years old. And this was pretty neat. They had like an Mexican heritage store there, which is pretty neat. I didn't go inside it. I just took pictures of the outside through the door. But it looked pretty interesting. But except for the nail salon store, I see most other stores, there was nobody inside them, which is always a bad sign. You know, after a while, the stores are going to go out of business. And this is just on the first floor. Now there's another floor on top, and I thought, I don't remember now, but I thought there was an escalator going to the top. Could be wrong about that. Now you do have an elevator there and stairs, but I thought there used to be a escalator there. And here's where the Hooters used to be at. That was there forever. I've been to that Hooters many times, and I'm pretty sure they filed bankruptcy. They're closing a lot of stores. And I have been in a Hooters in God, probably at least a year now. I don't think they're. I know they're not doing well. And back in the like '90s, late '90s, this used to be a really good nightclub. It was a like a Tex-Mex nightclub, and there was lines out the door at this place all the time. If you went on Friday and Saturday, you had to go there early because if you went there late, you'd have to wait in line. But it was pretty popular for about 3 or 4 years, maybe longer than that. But now it's just an empty place now. Shame. Well, it's in the second floor. Most of it is empty. Yeah, here's one business on the second floor. Valley Sports, Arizona. And if you go up on the second floor, there's almost no foot traffic. And on no, the main floor, the first floor, and I'll walk down there. You'll see it a little later on. There was a few people walking around, but you got to remember this is Friday, and it should be busier. I mean, it really should be. I don't think they're doing that well. It doesn't seem like they're doing that well at all. For one thing, the stores are kind of like, who'd really go there for some of those stores? And here's the MC theater. Now, all theaters nowadays aren't doing that well. But back in the '90s, this was always packed. Probably early 2000s around there. I used to come here quite often, and but any theater you go to nowadays, none of them do well. But it's a shame for this and the way. Uh, I mean, that area. I think a lot of the ASU students probably go here. Like I said, the campus is pretty much right across the street. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little tour of Arizona Center. Back in the day, this used to be the place to go to, but nowadays, I think the stores just aren't. You know, there's really not a reason to go there anymore. Um, but anyway, here's Jersey Mike. That's a good store. But I think it's like hard to find parking around that area. That's a big minus. And just other places to go to around Phoenix. But anyway, what I do is I go to different events, different places around Phoenix, and I put them on my YouTube channel. So if you want to know where to go to and have fun things to do, a lot of them are free. Um, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and I will talk to you later.